Hey guys, Everdream here again, bringing you more comic-related news. In case you're unaware, the new Superman animated series is in its third season and is about to adapt the popular Reign of the Superman story arc, the one where Superman deals with a bunch of Superman imposters, one of which is Superboy. So, as you can expect, we are going to be seeing a lot of him this season, but in a manner unlike any we're familiar with, as it seems this version of Connor is heavily influenced by Trunks from Dragon Ball Z, complete with sword and all. This show, clearly a love letter to anime, has made various references and homages to DBZ, with Connor being the latest one. And the reason I keep saying Connor in quotes is because we still don't know if this is actually Connor Kent, the Superboy from the Reign of the Superman arc. His wardrobe points to this being the case, as he is wearing a redesigned version of the classic Con-El supersuit, but his physical appearance tells a different story. Traditionally, Connor Kent is portrayed as being very light-skinned. This version, however, is clearly darker toned, with most people speculating his complexion is a hint at his true origins as the son of Lois Lane and Superman, making him more akin to John Kent, the Superboy kids today are probably more familiar with. Personally, I think this character is an amalgamation of the two, being the clone of Superman while having some DNA taken from Lois Lane. The precedent for this is that originally, Superboy was a clone created by Lex Luthor from both his and Superman's DNA. But I wager the show has changed things to have it be Lois and Clark instead. This creates brand new relationship dynamics to explore, while hopefully leaving things like Connor's powers unchanged. And I make the emphasis on his abilities because he has rarely been portrayed accurately in this regard, with most adaptations giving him some variation of the standard Kryptonian power set, when he, in fact, only possesses one ability, that being tactile telekinesis, which is the ability to mentally control and manipulate objects one is in physical contact with. It is this power that lets him simulate his other abilities, like super strength, speed, and flight, by telekinetically reinforcing himself with his tactile telekinesis. For my anime fans, think of it like imbuing oneself with cursed energy to perform superhuman feats, but instead of cursed energy, it's a telekinetic force. It should be noted that full-blooded Kryptonians also passively do this, turning some of the sunlight they absorb into this telekinetic energy they unconsciously wrap around their bodies, further reinforcing their already iron-like skin, and a recent scene in this show even demonstrates this. In the third episode of the second season of My Adventures with Superman, in an attempt to protect a civilian, unconsciously uses the force field his body generates to shield them from an explosion. Normally, a full-blooded Kryptonian like Clark should be incapable of manipulating his body's natural telekinetic aura, but the existence of this scene gives me hope that, for the first time ever, Connor will be portrayed with his true power as well. Before I conclude, I do have one more thing to add. I can't help but notice that in the intro for Season 3, Superboy has a scar on his left eye, one that appears to be missing in all the promotional images for this season, which isn't too noteworthy until you remember that scars suggest a past injury. But Superboy, being a clone, doesn't have a past. He came out of his incubation chamber a fully formed teenager. So, what's going on? My prediction? There are two Superboys this season, each from different timelines. One from the present, the other from the future. Perhaps some great evil in the present causes so much devastation that an older, more battle-hardened warrior with a nice jacket and a fancy sword is sent back to the past to try and stop it. Sound familiar? Yeah, my theory is that Superboy wouldn't just look like future Trunks, but have a similar arc to him as well. And I'm pretty sure I'm right on the money about this. But at the end of the day, this is all just my personal speculation. What's yours? Do you think this character is some fusion of Connor and John Kent cosplaying as future Trunks, or is something else going on? Will he have the standard Kryptonian power set, or would the writers finally take the more inventive route? Let me know all your thoughts in the comments section below. As usual, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope to see you next time. Till then, stay safe.